By the way, as I look at all those CDs, do you have the first CD you purchased, or what's what?
CD I purchased? No, I do have the first album I purchased.
Okay, you have the first out. Okay, yeah. How I'm
Okay.
trying to figure what class. I always feel like you're a baby, but you're not a baby. But oh, what,
Yeah. I got
Let's
the Clash, give them enough rope. So you'll
and
notice I got Mick Jones to sign this thing too. And it's
yeah.
funny because I'll just share this. They always say never meet your heroes, right? And I got to pick him up at a venue and drive him down. This was at KCUV, and I get to the venue and he's doing sound check and he's doing Oasis covers, right? I'm like, all right, Mick Jones doing Oasis covers. And the manager pulls me aside and he goes, "Hey, do you got any beer at the radio station?" And I'm like, "I'm sure we could find a beer." And he goes, "Okay, because that's Mick's only request is that you have beer for him at the station." I'm like, "Okay." And there was this weird festival that was happening. It was this local music magazine called the Westward Music Festival, and they gave us a gift basket, and it was sponsored by Coors Light. And so we had a a 6-pack of Coors Light in this gift basket, and it was room temperature. And I go, "Mick, I'm sorry, man, but this is all I got." He goes, "That's okay." And he just starts chugging this room temperature Coors Light, and he went through 3 of them before we even got him on the air. And then so he's been loaded. He's been drinking probably since noon, right? And he's wasted. And does the interview, and he's great. He's no problem. I get him off the air and I go, "Mick, you're not gonna believe this, but the very first record I bought was Give Him Enough Rope. I had a paper route and I saved up my paper route money." I go, I never really asked this, but can you sign?" He's like, "Oh yeah, man." And he just starts autographing everything in sight. It was great. So that's my very first album there, Dave. So
I love it.
yeah.
And you got a good story out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And
a
then
good.
we're driving back to the venue and he wanted to go to South Park. And I'm like, that's about 3 hours west of here, Mick. And he's like, "That's all right." He wanted to go see if Cartman and Kyle were up in South Park.
Road trip.
Yeah.
Road trip with
I would have done it if he didn't have a gig that night. I totally would have taken him to South Park. That would have been fun.